everybody and welcome back to the Blossom Crochet channel. In this step-by-step crochet tutorial I will be showing you how to make these really simple and very quick crochet bookmarks. So this is star stitch, so you can see that beautiful detail that you get with the star stitch. So we just do 2 rows of the star stitch pattern, which you can find a full tutorial for on my channel. But as I say, we're just going to be doing 2 rows of it to create this lovely little bookmark. And it is completely optional whether you want to add anything from the top to sit over the top of your book like this. So I've done 2 different ones. Here you can see I've got a flower one and then just a not flower one. If I just open this up, and you can see here that it works really nicely with my little flower out the top edge. So the 2 that I have got here, we've got the gold one which was done with a 3.5mm hook, and then we've got this beautiful royal blue which was done with a 2.5mm hook. You can use absolutely any yarn that you like and just use whatever hook size you feel most comfortable for using with that yarn. I'm going to be using the silver version of the gold yarn and a 3.5mm hook. Sadly this yarn is discontinued, but you can still find it randomly online if you want to look for it. So as always, we'll be starting with your slip knot on your hook, and then you want to do your foundation chain in an odd number. So any length that you want for your bookmark, just make sure it's an odd number. So yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm probably going to do mine around the same as this. Okay, so with my 3.5mm hook I've done a chain of 37, but obviously just do whatever size you want. We're then going to start working back along, so we're going to skip this very first chain and we're going to start in the next one, and you'll insert your hook, yarn over and pull up. So you've now got 2 loops on your hook. You'll go into the next chain, yarn over and pull up, that's 3 loops, into the next, yarn over and pull up, that's 4, into the next, that's 5, and once more, into the next, yarn over and pull up, and now you will have 6 loops on your hook, and you will yarn over and pull through all of those loops and chain 1. So that creates the first part for our star. So then we're going to create our next one. So we're going to start in this space here, that centre of that star stitch. You'll insert your hook, yarn over and pull up, that's 2 loops on your hook, and then you'll go behind the front post of that very last stitch. So you can see you've got them curving round. You'll go behind the front one of that last stitch, yarn over and pull up, that's 3. And then into the same chain that you worked your last stitch last time, you'll go into there, yarn over and pull up, that's 4, and then into the next 2 chains. So 5, and into the next 6, okay? And then again, yarn over, pull through them all, chain 1. And I'll show you one more time. Into the centre of your star stitch, yarn over and pull up, that's 2 loops, into that very last post of all of these stitches, you'll go behind that last post, that's 3, into the same chain that you worked your last stitch into, it's 4, and then 2 chains along your foundation chain, so 5 and 6, and then again yarn over, pull through them all, chain 1. So if you just repeat that all the way along until you get towards the end. As I say, I'm doing a real time with you, so you can skip ahead obviously, or you can just leave me playing in the background while you complete yours. Like I say, I will leave timestamps for you to skip ahead, but I just wanted to do a real-time project, because quite often you see people say, oh, it only takes this amount of time, and then when you do it, it actually takes way longer. I mean, obviously depending on your confidence and skill level, obviously you might be slightly faster, you might be slightly slower, but I just wanted to do it real time so that you could see it genuinely can be comfortably done in X amount of time. I actually don't know how long this is going to take at this point, because obviously it's always slightly more tricky to film on camera with the angles and things. And I don't have my TV show in the background either, keeping me company. I absolutely adore these silky, shiny bamboo yarns. I've got quite a few different ones. As I say, these are the Sirdar Summer Linen ones, which sadly are discontinued. I've had these for a long time, but I just never really knew what to make with them. But I thought they'd be perfect for this project. Oops. But I've had others from, I think I have some from Hobby. I think I have some even from Ice Yarns, if I remember rightly. So I'm just coming up on my last star stitch now. You can see I've got these 3 chains left, so we will complete our next star stitch as normal, and then you should have 1 chain left at the end. So complete your final star stitch including your chain 1, and then into this very last chain you're going to put a half treble crochet, or in the US these are your half double crochets. So yarn over, insert into that very final chain, yarn over and pull up, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And then you should have something that looks like this. At this point I'm going to chain 2 and turn my work around. And then this time we're going to be working into those center circles from all of our star stitches. So if you turn them over, you can see them nice and clearly. Oops, she says. So these center circles on each of your star stitch. So basically you're going to go straight into this very first one here, and you're going to put 2 half trebles. So straight into that center of that very last star stitch that you made, you will do 1 and 2 half trebles into that same space. And then you'll skip the top of that next stitch, and then the one after that should be the center of your star. So you will do 2 into there. 1 and 2. Again, skip the next stitch, and then the next should be your center circle. So you'll do your 2 half trebles. 1, 2. And again, we're going to repeat that all the way along. As I said, I'm going to stick with you so that it's real time. Put 2 half trebles into the center of each star from the last row. I'm almost at the end. I've got the center of one final star stitch to work into. It's 1 and oops 2, and then into that very final chain. So you can see you've got one last stitch here to work into. You will do your 2 trebles, well, 2 half trebles, sorry. 1 and 2. Okay, so that is the back of your work. Now if you want to add the little bit like I've got here, or even the other one, all you're going to do at this point is slip stitch into that next stitch on the side of your work, just so that you're in the middle of your work, and then we are going to chain, and you can chain as many as you want. So it just depends basically how long you want that to be. I've not actually counted these, but I think that'll do. And then if you want to add this detail on the end, or even the flower, like on the gold one, then all you'll do is chain 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then count back to your 9th stitch, and you will insert your hook into that chain and then slip stitch, so yarn over and pull through both, and then again chain 8 and slip stitch back into that same chain. And obviously you can do this as many times as you want. I did it 3 for one, and then for the flower I obviously did it 5 times so that I had 5 petals. You just keep chaining and slip stitching back into the same space. So how many have I got there now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then obviously I'm doing a flower one, so I will do one final one. 8. And one final slip stitch back into that space. At this point I'm ready to snip off, so I'm going to chain 1, snip off, and then just pull that tail out and tighten up. Okay, so when you do the star stitch, that first row never sits quite flat, as you can see, so you are going to want to block these. Once you've sewn in your ends, you're going to want to block it. So you can block it in whichever method you prefer. I just did these ones very, very simply. I just popped them on a towel because I've got carpet in my living room, so I just popped a clean towel down, and then I just used 2 pins in this corner just to make that nice and straight and flat, and then I stretched it out a little and put 2 pins in the bottom corners just so that it held that nice and straight and nice and taut. And then I pinned out my petals, so I put 1 pin into each of the petals just to open them out nicely. So once I'd pinned it, I used a steamer, but you can also, once you've pinned, just literally give it a spray with a little tiny bit of water, and it will, once it's dry, it will be nice and straight, just like these 2 that we've got here. So, like I say, you can definitely see the difference that blocking will make. So it's absolutely definitely worth doing it if you've just got a couple of pins and a towel. But that is it for the tutorial. I really do hope that you have enjoyed this one. If you have, then please do share it with someone that you think might like it. Leave me a like and also maybe a comment. But thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you for a normal tutorial really, really soon. But thank you as always for watching, and bye for now.